In the first scene, we see Jess's family compare Jess, a tomboy at the time, to her feminine sister, who does not bring them shame. Jess's father puts the most pressure on Jess. He wants her to be more feminine, so he tosses her manly boy Rogers outfit out. Instead, Jess's dad buys her a girly dress, something Jess very strongly is against, and Jess feels wearing a dress goes against whom she is, but her father thinks it's necessary for Jess to fit in. Jess and her father argue about this, showing early tension over the fact that Jess is a butch. This tension eventually leads to Jess running away so she can be true to whom she is. In the end, the argument comes down to the fact that Jess is a girl, and her father demands that she adhere to the gender roles of the time, and anything that goes against that, like wearing a Davy Crockett hat, would be forbidden to her father. The next scene focuses on police brutality against LGBT individuals. Jess's friend Justine is being brutally beaten by a police officer for being a drag queen. Teresa decides to fight on her friend's behalf, but that does nothing but anger the cop, who shouts slurs at the LGBT bargoers. In order to avoid repercussions and a bigger fight, the cops leave. The bargoers are left to deal with the aftermath of the damage the cop caused. Everyone is very shook by the ordeal, especially Teresa, who had a gun pulled on her, and the homophobic actions of the cops almost killed her friend. Jess tells Teresa something very important, however, that is a theme throughout the book. Despite being scared, bravery is doing what is right, which is what Teresa did in the situation. In the final scene, Jess is harassed in the street for the way she looks. The teenage boys stalk her and badger her, threatening to beat her up and take off her clothes to discover what gender Jess is, something they're not entitled to know. Jess attacks the leader of the gang, knowing that if she doesn't, the boys will harm her physically, but this results in her getting a serious jaw injury. Jess makes her way to the hospital, but she cannot reveal her identity, as she is a gender outlaw trying to escape the police. A gender outlaw in this case is someone who defies traditional gender roles and is discriminated because of it. Jess cannot reveal this to the hospital, or else she'll get in trouble with the cops. Jess has a concussion and a broken jaw, and as a result must file a police report, something she cannot do because the cops will realize she's using a fake identity and is a gender outlaw. This is a problem for Jess, as she needs medical care provided by the hospital, but also she does not want to get arrested for being a gender outlaw and escaping the police. This problem is a result of the homophobia and strict gender roles of the time, and Jess had to think fast or else she would have to answer to the police. Jess decides to escape in the end, determining that she will suffer with her broken jaw and concussion, rather than deal with the police and the oncoming homophobia that will result.
Created using Powtoon.